Mr. President, before I begin, I'd like to start with a quote from Charlie Gonzalez. After a lifetime of working, raising families, and contributing to the success of this nation in countless other ways, senior citizens deserve to retire with dignity. I rise today simply to make sure that my colleagues take notice that we're being joined today on the steps of our Capitol by retirees from all across our great state. They're here because they're frustrated. They're here because they're angry. They're here because they're furious. They're here because they're worried. And they are here because they feel their voices are not being heard. These are the men and women that devoted themselves to making Michigan great throughout their careers. They worked here. They raised families here. They shed blood, sweat, and tears to get what they wanted. They were promised an opportunity if that they worked hard and they played by all the rules, they'd be able to retire with honor and dignity. They were promised the American dream. And now they simply want to enjoy the American dream and retirement here in Michigan. They earned every cent of the pension checks they now rely on to pay their bills, to make ends meet, and to now have the enduring possibility of to endure the possibility of Governor Snyder's plan to tax these pension checks in order to pay for his huge giveaways for large corporations is not only fundamentally wrong, but in my opinion, is generational theft. The plan isn't right. It isn't fair. And everyone here has the right to voice this frustration and, in my opinion, this disgusting proposal. Against this disgusting proposal. There we go. I had to correct that. This chamber had more than enough time to discuss the governor's proposal. My colleagues from the Democratic caucus have made our views clear. We do not support this, and we will not let this stand. Not without a fight. We have asked the Republican members on multiple occasions to take this off the table and give people the reassurance that we will not be considering it as part of our budget discussions. That the request has thus far gone unanswered. I ask my Republican colleagues once again, how long will you leave these people wondering what their future is here in Michigan? How many more people do have to leave this state? How many more people have to be on unemployment rolls before we realize that we cannot attack our most vulnerable? And I believe that just because people are living in poverty does not mean they lose their vulnerability. And just because people are seniors and struggling does not mean we should take advantage of them. Our moral character is determined not by those who we add to the abundance of those who already have much, but that we add and give abundance to those that have the least. It's time they get these answers. I thank you, Mr. President. I want to say this before I conclude. In the words of Nancy Reagan, just say no. Don't task Grandma. I like my comments printed in the journal. Thank you.